Good afternoon, fellow Kenyans. I address you again today because, as you are aware, the entire world is going through an extraordinary emergency. Indeed, the last time the world faced a disease of such rapid and dire impact as coronavirus was over a century ago, when an influenza epidemic claimed tens of millions of lives. Indeed, a few decades prior to that, a terrible sleeping sickness epidemic wrought havoc in our own eastern part of this continent of Africa. And as such, I and the government will do everything in our power to ensure that we as a nation shall not suffer such terrifying outcomes as a result of this current COVID-19. As this pandemic sweeps through the nations of the world, our country, Kenya, has not been spared. And never has the national interest been threatened to this extent in the history of our young nation. Our families, our schools, our way of life, the way we worship, our economy, our businesses, our workers, every single Kenyan stands threatened by this invisible, relentless enemy that is COVID-19. Fellow Kenyans, as of this morning, we have tested a total of about 4,277 persons, and today we have an additional 16 persons turning positive, making our national total 158. In the same breath, we also note with gratitude that we have 4 persons that have fully recovered from this disease. We also, as a nation, pray for the quick recovery of those undergoing treatment, as we condole with the families and friends of the 6 that have regrettably lost their lives to this pandemic. This virus is unforgiving, and its rate of growth, if not arrested, is exponential. Yet because it cannot be smelt, it is an enemy that can easily convince you that life can continue as normal. While the majority of people who get it recover, most without showing severe symptoms, if this disease spreads to larger numbers, it can lead to unprecedented pressure on our medical facilities, which may lead to an equally unprecedented loss of life. Therefore, I will go to any length, any lawful length, to respond to COVID-19.